Good morning, everyone. Hello, all empathic sensitive souls. This is Denise. How is everyone doing on this so early Monday morning? It's Monday. Whew, what a great start to a week. I have to keep my cheerleading and positivity up. I really had to talk myself up this morning. I just didn't want to get up and rolling. It's dark out yet. I think it's stormy out, and I'm okay. I love storms, but I was just so nice and comfy, and I think I'm ready for fall. I'm ready for cool weather. I think I'm done with this hot, this heat, this humidity. This week we're going to talk about creating a positive environment. The first step is decluttering your environment. When you have a lot of clutter around you, you have a clutter within you. And it's hard. If I flipped my camera around, you would go, "Oh Lord." Exactly. But trying to keep my living space and especially my workspace at work clear and clutter free actually helps me relax. Sounds weird at work that I relax, but I work in an office. And if I have stacks and piles everywhere, even though I am a piler, not a filer, and I know where everything is in every stack, in this current, I want to say, position that I'm in, even though it's the same one I've had forever, we've switched and done things so differently. I don't have a lot of paperwork now, so my desk is paper free. I have stacks of my notes and stuff that I use on a daily basis, and I throw them in little slots on my desk, and it's perfectly fine. So it's rather clutter free. I don't feel overwhelmed that this mountain of paperwork is going to tumble on me. Now I have things that I have to do that I should do on a daily basis, but I put it off and I put it off, and then towards the end of the month, I'm like, I better get that all done. But I need an extended period of quiet time to concentrate and do it in. And sometimes I don't get that during the week till maybe Friday afternoon. And that's okay, because on Friday afternoons, I know what I'm going to be doing. So I try to keep myself decluttered at work. At home, that's a struggle. I have found that if I set the timer on my phone in 10-minute increments, that if and I have to force myself to get up and do it, whether it is doing the dishes, whether it is making a meal, whether it is scrubbing the bathroom, if I set my timer for 10 minutes, I know in 10 minutes I can take a break. And then I set my timer again for 10 minutes, and then after that 10-minute break, I get up and tackle it again or continue or the next thing. And that helps me get through some of the things I hate doing, like scrubbing the floor. Ugh. And I know it doesn't take me 10 minutes to do it, and I know if I get it done, then I've got an extra time. So when the timer does go off and I hit my 10-minute rest period, I have a longer rest period. I have to talk myself into cleaning and out of. It's ridiculous, I know, but when you're in overwhelm and when you're in fight and flight and when you're in, gosh, I just don't want to do this anymore. It helps just to have that little, okay, all I gotta do is 10 minutes. And if I do it just once, 10 minutes, that's good. At least I've done something. And I know in my head, I know how much better I feel once I accomplish that 10-minute section. And it sounds ridiculous. Like, what? What? But it helps. I don't know. I don't understand. I'm sure there is a psychological reason behind it, but I don't know what it is. But just that 10 minutes gives me, oh, look what I did in 10 minutes. Oh, that's good. And then if I feel like continuing, I can. And then trying to surround ourselves with positive influences. At work, I listen to classical music. I will send funny memes to my friends while I'm on break, and then I laugh and I giggle about their responses. And that helps keep me in a positive, uplifted, higher vibration frame of mind when things don't go so good at work. When I'm at home in my 10-minute cleaning frenzy, I'll put on, I like classic rock. I like the 70s. I like classical music. Whatever, I'll put it on. I'll find something on the TV and crank the volume and go around, and whether I cook and then do the cleanup afterwards, and then, oh, maybe I should clean this off or do this or move this or rearrange the cabinet. Last weekend, I actually tore my silverware drawer out, put a new holder in, and rearranged my silverware drawer. It didn't take me that long, but it's been sitting there staring at me for, I'd say, probably 6 months to a year. I had a new silverware holder. Now, why? It was just a huge undertaking, and it only took me like 10 minutes to do it. I don't know, but it's just the overwhelm. And I deal with it on a daily basis. So setting my timer and then putting on uplifting music, trying to surround myself with positive, whether it's things or people. I have a cousin that I call and talk to usually on a daily basis, sometimes every other day or every 3 days. And we commiserate, and then we try to be uplifting to each other and help each other get through the trials and tribulations of life. I'll call and talk to my niece or my sister. Sometimes I'll do even the great nieces and nephews because they're just silly. And then we get into the knock-knock jokes and how they have the memory to memorize those jokes like nobody's business. Me, I have to look them up. But it makes me laugh and giggle. This past weekend, I went shopping with my great niece, and we had an awesome day. And we ended it with ice cream from Costco, and it was delicious. So surrounding yourself with positivity. And I know there's days where it's like, oh, I don't even want to. And even listening to uplifting music is just, no, I'm done. Yeah. Just go with the flow. One step in front of the other. Get ready for work. Whatever the next step is, just do it. You'll get through it. And eventually, by doing the repetition, things will start to not be so heavy. And I find that my emotions ebb and flow with whatever is going on in the world. When there's a lot of drama going on in the world, I'm rather low and I need to nap. When there's high excitement, like right now the Olympics are going on, it uplifts me. And I try to watch positive stuff. I try to find not the normal news, because the normal news is just so disheartening, but I try to find more uplifting things to listen to. I cannot listen to doom and gloom. I can't do that anymore. So I try to listen to upbeat things. Hopefully this helps, especially on a Monday morning. I have to get ready for work. I got to get out the door. I got to get to work early. It's going to be a very busy week. But aren't they all? And that's A-okay. I hope you all have a fantastic week. I will check in on Wednesday and see how you're decluttering and how your positive influences are going. Bye for now, everyone.